Evening again. If I can have your attention, please. My name is Larry Schutz, and I am the moderator for the Bennington School District Incorporated. The warning. The legal voters of Bennington School District Incorporated are hereby warned to meet at the Bennington Firehouse on River Street, Bennington, Vermont, on Monday, February 29, 2016, at 6:45 o'clock in the evening to transact the following business from the floor. Article 1, to accept the reports of the district officers for the preceding year as reported in the annual report. Motion to accept? Seconded?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Good. Motion carries. Article 2, to establish the annual salaries of the district officers as follows. Moderator, $100. District clerk, $1,000. School directors, $1,200. And the treasurer, $22,500. Motion? Any motion?
So motion.
Thank you. Second over here. Thank you. Any discussion? Okay. Seeing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Article 3, to authorize the school board to borrow money in anticipation of tax revenues to meet the current operating expenses of the district. Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. Article 4, to hold a public informational hearings on articles to be voted upon by Australian ballot on March 1st, 2016. Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Motion carries. Article 5, to conduct an informational hearing regarding the school building improvements described in Article C and the financing thereof.
Make a motion.
Motion? Second? Second, thank you. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Article 6, to transact any other business found proper when met.
I'll make a motion.
Motion over here. Second? Thank you. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The legal voters of Bennington School District Incorporated are hereby warned further to meet at the Bennington Firehouse on River Street, Bennington, Vermont, on Tuesday, March 1st, 2016, when the polls will be open from 7 o'clock in the afternoon to 7 o'clock in the evening, to transact business by Australian ballot as follows. Obviously, that's 7 o'clock in the morning. Article A, to elect from the legal voters of the district school directors as indicated for such terms to begin immediately. The school board members to be elected are as follows. 2 who are residents and legal voters of Bennington School District for a 3-year term. Article B, shall the voters of the school district approve the school board to expend $15,022,685, which is the amount of the school board has determined to be necessary for the ensuing fiscal year. It is estimated that this proposed budget, if approved, will result in educational spending of $13,226 per equalized pupil. This projected spending per equalized pupil is 1.61% higher than the spending for the current year. It is estimated that the proposed budget in Article B above and Article C below, if approved, will result in total educational spending of $13,226 per equalized pupil. This projected total spending per equalized pupil is 1.6 higher than what it is this current year. And Article C, Shall Bennington School District Incorporated authorize the Board of School Directors to enter into a 15-year lease or issue bonds to the district in an amount not to exceed $4,461,000, subject to reduction from any available state or federal grants in aid for the purposes of acquiring and installing energy-saving equipment, including new high-efficiency propane boilers, heating controls, systems at all schools, conversion of steam piping to hot water, windows, insulation, LED lighting, replacement of unit ventilators, and the new ERV units and other improvements. The annual lease or bond payments to be partially funded, from $105,000 in estimated annual energy savings in the operating budget. Now, we do have a presentation this evening to address these issues, so if you please.
Mike Davey with Energy Efficient Investment. For the past 8 months, we've been working very closely with the school district to look at their current energy use and ways that the systems can be improved upon. We gave a detailed report on the audit at a public meeting last week. We just wanted to have a few additional points about this article. One, the reason that the comprehensive project is being recommended by the school board is that the average age of the heating and ventilating equipment in your schools is from the 1970s, and some equipment that's 20 years old is called the new ventilating equipment. So a comprehensive project to put in high efficiency boilers. Oh, mic was off. To put in high efficiency boilers to properly ventilate the school and air quality, as well as update controls, is what has been proposed and recommended by the full school board.
Thank you.
Do you have your presentation?
I think we're good. A couple of the key points that we wanted to bring up from this presentation we did earlier is that the 1970s unit ventilators no longer function very well. They're pneumatically controlled, relying on compressed air to open and control the ventilation and heating systems. So what we found is, you see the window is open, and that's at Bennington Elementary School. So because the equipment isn't functioning, on a 30-degree day, we're finding that the windows were left open. And this is a picture from the Monument School. You notice there's a note that says, please turn on before leaving. So that means that equipment is so loud that it can't, the educators actually shut the heating systems off during the day, then turn it on as they leave to heat the building up so it's warm when they come in, and then shut it off again. Again, it all dates from the 1970s. There's various reasons why the equipment is of this age, but it's fairly costly, so a comprehensive project where we standardize equipment throughout the district, and rather than just bringing in outdoor air and then exhausting it, we're going to recover the air so that the exhaust stream and return air will mix, and it'll be recover 60% of the exhaust air rather than bringing in all outdoor air to be heated. Again, the boilers at Molly Stark, some of them are 40+ years old, and they're steam systems. If that boiler were to break today, what you would have to do is replace it with another steam boiler, an oil-fired steam boiler. So what we're proposing is a comprehensive removal of all the steam from Monument and Molly Stark, and putting in high-efficiency, 97% efficient gas propane boilers. The complaints throughout the district were drafts, loud noise, inconsistent temperatures from lack of controls, and then the workaround solutions decrease the energy efficiency, such as leaving things on all night. And so we have similar recommendations throughout all schools: converting the steam to hot water, high efficiency boilers, recovering the ventilation air, LED lighting throughout the schools, double pane windows for the majority of Bennington Elementary School, and new digital controls. And similar things at Molly Stark and Monument. So overall, we'll drastically reduce the energy and maintenance costs of the building and improve the health and learning environment for students. That's it for the presentation.
Are you taking questions?
Any questions?
No.
Okay. Well, thank
I
you.
think it's important to let the taxpayer know that The cost for this project is gonna, the first year is gonna be $12.60 on a $100,000 home. So around $25 increase in your taxes on a $200,000 home. It would go down from there. So the yearly payment on the bond or lease, almost half of it would be paid through with the guaranteed savings. And again, if something happened, as that gentleman mentioned, we have to continue with the very inefficient steam boilers that we have right now. So now's the time that it would be nice for the taxpayers to approve this bond vote.
There'll be no impact on the tax rate for 2016 because there's no principal payment.
Yeah, the principal, there's none for this coming tax bills that come out in November, and the following, we would accumulate almost a half of the year's savings on that one, so the increase would be very slight. So, you know, I think it's a good investment for the community because we put money away every year in case some problems happen with the roof, because we had a study done a few years ago that said the buildings are structurally sound. So if their sound and the heating and the cooling system are all up to date, the only problem we could ever have would be the roofs. And with our money we put away every year, I think we would have money put aside in case we had a roof problem. But it looks like we're doing some good planning here, and that if things happen, we would be ready for them. If anybody has any questions?
Yes, Ed?
Yes?
Bring back the mic, go to the mic, please.
Two questions. Why was propane chosen over oil?
Cheaper. A lot cheaper.
Is it? Okay, that answers mine.
That was part of the study done by
By this gentleman right here.
the engineer, yeah.
Okay.
Surprisingly,
Lot.
this is the
It's a
cheapest
lot
area of
cheaper.
propane in the country.
And cleaner.
Is there any estimate on what the annual heating costs are going to be with this new system for the three buildings versus what we have now, and I don't know what that number is?
Yes, it's essentially a 46% reduction on your current heating bill, which, as you know, varies as the price of oil swings up and down. But based on what you budgeted last year, I think it's about a 40% savings.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? That's it, Larry.
Any further discussion on any of these items? Move to adjourn, second?
Second?
Second, thank you. We stand adjourned until tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you all for coming.